Hello. Good afternoon, morning. Tuesday, 25th of November. And let's jump right into the charts. So what do we have here? We have here a beautiful, so far, liquidity grab, which happens to be on the 8 EMA. That's great. And it could indeed go higher. But let's have a look at, so this is currently flickering between a normal candle and a bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfings tend to have follow through. So if this is bearish engulfing, then well, expect a little bit of follow through in the next couple of months. And now let me first check here. Yeah, there we go. So this is so far the liquidity grab that we're dealing with. Then we have the weekly, and the weekly, what do we have here? Daily open VWAP. There we go. The weekly here is so far has closed lower. If you close lower, you might expect maybe this week is a green one and next week it just hammers down once more. So how could we make that happen? We're gonna have a look at the daily. What is the daily doing? The daily is below the 50, which is generally bear market territory. Besides that, there are not that many levels. Here we have an old daily level. Yes. Let's see how we take in previous day high. It doesn't look like it. Have we? Nope. Not yet. But we also don't need to take previous day high. Let's have a look at trend line resistances. That would bring it to somewhere like this. Do we happen to be at one of them? Yeah. Could it be that we are just printing a red one here and then tomorrow massive green one? We'll see. But besides that, there's not that much liquidity. If this turns around, I wouldn't want to play the previous day low, but I don't think we're going to reverse the whole candle here. Yeah, so this is the daily. Let me put that into my notebook here. Log the day, Tuesday. We had PPI today. So we are, well, currently bearish on the daily because we are indeed red here. So we are bearish. But the question is bearish until when? These are really the only levels. Besides that, this could be a nice high here. Yeah. So daily bearish could wick on 250 still and reject from there. And actually what I don't like so much is the secondary trend line. I like the primary trend line, these two, and wick all the way onto here. Yep. Can still do that, but maybe only tomorrow. Here we can close that gap here and have that as a target. print red today with tomorrow being bullish but still rejecting from trendline resistance. So that's what I would take here. So that's my daily interpretation. Then we have the 4 hour. Beautiful. 4 hour, we have that here. We have this as a level. And then obviously down here as a level. Oh, I like this one here. So yeah, this has just reclaimed the 50, so it can still continue higher. Why not? We have just taken previous lows. You need a proper step to break later on. So generally you dip into one of the green candles, or you can go all the way down here. We need a lower time frame break of structure to continue higher. But yeah, this is a good target here to get to. That's all I'm looking for on the 4 hour. So today, well, can be bearish, can be making its way down here onto those EMAs. Have we filled all of this? No, we haven't. Or it can literally just reject from where we are. It is trying to make a big ass wick, which I would be cautious. So looking for retracement and then get it back up to 4 hour OB. So this one is currently bullish because it does make higher highs and higher lows. Yeah. So I'll keep. So on the 4 hour I will be looking for higher after taking the lower liquidity. So I'm looking for that reversal. And then, well, surprise, surprise. Oh, here we have a wickless 1 hour. And here's the top. And this would be your trendline resistance. So far I don't see this as bad. This has taken those lows. So this is some Asia lows, so we can, well, we can literally turn around where we are now and then just put a boner candle here. But if not, there are still these targets here. And on the 4 hour, well, this 1 hour is the 4 hour as well. But if this 1 hour closes up here, meaning it closes higher than this, you have a very good contender of this was the low and we are now pumping higher. Lick grab could be finished. Took London lows, looking for close higher than 5 minute change in structure, which it is currently printing. Look for PD highs. Here we have PD highs. And also, yeah, because we have these 4-hour levels above us. So all of these are important on the 1 hour. That would be that analysis. So we are bullish on that front. We have just broken a 1 minute structure. So okay, so I'll leave that there. What are my important levels? I mean, this can always crap way lower than you think. Take that. The 4-hour here. And this as a 4-hour. Or it just completely melts down and goes back to these 4 hours. All we need is a 5-minute change in market structure. There's a really nice 1 minute just now. I'm not going to fight the trend, okay? It changes when it changes. So this is 11:25, okay. Okie dokie. So that's that. I'm looking to trade 2 micros today, but I do need a confirmation of the trend. So this is currently going down. I don't want to interfere with a trend that is down. Taking the lows again. And basically the white ones are losing, the yellow ones are winning. So I'm looking to play exactly into that bias that we might be going down today for a while. And these are very impulsive candles here. So I'm looking for a retracement a little bit higher. And we will see. EMAs red, red, and now in the 15-minute also red. But bear in mind, when we close outside the valley area while taking lows, there's a good chance that we actually reverse. So this is currently the step that we're working with. Do we have any volume level? Oh, maybe down here. 24,632. That's on the 1 hour and 50. 24,632. So that is previous week valley area low, which is not previous week, it's current week valley area low. Let's see the monthly levels, which are conveniently a little bit higher. Previous week point of control is here, and the monthly. Ooh, they're in the high traffic area in terms of volume, which it seems they were currently bouncing around. There we go. Making another level here. What was this 1 hour? Well, because there is not that much support down here, I would actually, do I want to short this? Retest off here, maybe? Gonna short it. Should we come all the way back up? Doesn't have to. But yeah, clearly we are in shorts here. 1 hour approaching this previous weak point of control. We're just going downtown. This is dumping way too hard. Where is this? 150 points. Just down, down, down. Obviously what we're looking for is violating white candles and respecting yellow ones. That's our setup. I'm not just shorting into that momentum, I'm looking for a retouch of any significant levels. There we go, another bearish engulfing. These are quite some big fat candles here. Not taking this. Proper. Where are we now? 200 points down. $24,633. Got the 50 here. Let's see. No setup yet. Okay. No setup that is worth taking from me. I understand if other people have a setup, I don't. This one is basically once you violate such a step, you can expect to potentially go higher, but it can also take a while. There's no upper wick. This is basically the upper wick. For me, it's important to just take the setups that I know. Obviously, this seems to be quite an interesting level here. But I don't play the level directly. I'm looking for a reaction on there. So in the meantime, we're just waiting. Okay. Just waiting. This is cute. It's going down. Good time to be patient here. The yellow candles are in control. Every time frame is bearish. Would we want to long right now where we are? Nope. Wouldn't be very clever to try and catch the knife, even though you are at a very good level here, as you can see, but you can also easily drop just a little bit more. A nice little reaction, 1 minute bullish engulfing on a key level. $40 points, going down 31, but it's not a setup for me. If it turns around, you would understand why. Value area low. but we need confirmation, which would be a close above here. Otherwise it's just a reaction. This is not yet confirmation of a trend change, although it has printed a bullish engulfing. But step number 2 is we need a close above here. So there we go, level touched. But no close higher yet, so no change in trend. And I like to play after a 5-minute change in trend. This looks great because it's actually reclaiming opening range low. This has potential of just pumping up like a madman. We'll see. Something like this. But I have tried to play this reversal and then it just doesn't reverse, there's no follow through. But this is now good. It's actually good. Wow, what a long wick. But yeah, I don't take it yet. Five-minute engulfing. This would be your next structure point. Now that we know we have violated 1, the white candles should win. But we'll see. Make this a yellow candle, then violate it, so you know that the bears are losing steam. It is a 5-minute engulfing. It looks good for this being the low. It makes sense that it's a low. Wicked onto the 50. Printing another bullish engulfing helps. Reclaiming the 50 helps even more. Let's see what happens. Here the white candles hold. If you violate another yellow, where is the 5 minutes? Well, the 5 minutes is only up here. You see, that's the thing. You can go all the way to up here and then still continue lower. Of course, we have a bullish engulfing here. 15 is here. What about 30? 30 has a long ass wick. One minute keeps plodding along. If I took this retouch trade with that invalidation, currently would only be a 1.5. Not really a good risk reward. Where's my previous day high? Three o'clock, some volatility. We are just... So if you close below here, we gotta trade. This is not really. Just print a yellow candle. You print something yellow and then violate it, or print the yellow and then violate this. It's one of those two. But having a bearish engulfing at the 50, not that great. This stop is too far away. It needs to be closer. Oh, we do have a 1 hour above us. I didn't see this one. That's actually good. Oh, would you look at that? Yellow wins, violating the white ones. Well, this would have been a great trade here. Bearish engulfing on the 50. One of my playbooks. 3R. So if structure broken, I would expect some sort of a reaction. But yeah, so far I don't see a good setup. I like it more when price action slows down a bit. When the levels are clearer. This thing can still just take opening range high and again reject lower because there's just a 1 hour level above. And technically, if you break structure, then the lows should hold and you should take the high once more. So I'm not interested in this one here because it's against the 1 minute market structure. If you go again higher and then you break a bullish engulfing, I'm way more interested. I'm way more interested in shorting this 1 hour. And the golden rule seems to play out again. If change in structure, the low holds, the high will be taken. Let's see. Wait for this high to be taken once more. Point of control 935. Nine three five. 935. Just wake up, reject from the 1 hour, reject from the point of control, and then come down finally. Depends how quick all of this is. Still, I'm expecting this to be taken. I'm expecting to short squeeze up here. But there's no good entry for me. That's the thing. Rejecting from the 50, dip into the 5-minute EMAs and 15-minute EMAs. Still no trade. FYI. So in a correction, what this is doing something like that. I don't trade corrections, hate them. Because the next thing you see is it goes above here, you think it goes, and then whoop, comes back down and takes these lows once more. Don't like them. I'd rather look for targets outside of the range, like clean up a couple of highs here. But yeah, I quite like this 1 hour level here. Would be a nice one to reject from. I'm looking for something here. Something. And then take the lows again. Quite an ambitious move here. And definitely cannot trade with my trailing drawdown. But this is hammering against the 50. Just give me a really bullish engulfing somewhere in here, close below, and short. Also trap the opening range high, breakout traders. Oh, that would be great. You could say if you take this low and you make a bullish engulfing, you could take it for a ride. But it's just against all the EMAs. I hate trading against the trend. Boom, boom, boom. So what I'm waiting for is, well, white or yellow candles to do something. Do something. There we go. Technically, if this stays engulfing. Nope. Yes. Nope. Shout out to Elsie Lee Chen. You are here every day. Loyal subscriber. This now would look good. Let's see, maybe we can get something going. If you close higher, are you pushing through? Are you pushing through? Six, 5, 4. If you're not pushing through, you're not pushing through. Okay, nope, still not. But this is engulfing number 1. Maybe you get a second engulfing. And then you have some bullish structure here, and at least these highs should be taken. Not the best risk reward again. But there we go, 2 bullish engulfings above a little structure point. Gives you an indication of where price wants to go, and I'm gonna take this now. Bam. Take profit above here, 825. So that would be this now. Let's see if it works. Not the best risk reward. But a trade is a trade. It would play into the notion that we have broken structure here. This is a higher low. This is has closed above the structure, and now I would expect the move up to take this high. Gotta take what the market gives us. This is not too much, 1.5R. Let's see. It's an attempt of the white candles to show where the market should be going. You can just close your eyes and wait. Let's see. I don't like the trade. It's a trade, not a good trade. I would say it's a B trade, okay? It's bouncing on opening range low. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Might just turn around and take the lows. Let's see. Just sandwiched in between levels. That's what I meant by I don't like to trade in the middle of the correction. Banging against the value area low. It's just there's one indication. I mean, this says we would go a little bit higher. These say we should go a little bit higher. But you can equally just lose it again. There's not really an edge there. Here is the attempt of closing above the 50. Let's see. Another bullish engulfing would help, obviously. Okay, last chance to not lose the white candles. Come on, make a wick. Trend is against me. Yeah, this is stopped out now. Okay. Didn't work. So that is the white candles lose. Part of strategy. Wait for a white candle to be violated. There you go. Didn't follow my own advice. But yeah, I think I was too hung up on the idea that we're gonna short squeeze up here to the point of control. What we haven't done is take liquidity. This looks better in terms of having taken liquidity now. Yeah, now's a good time for waiting for a better opportunity. We followed our risk parameter. Absolutely no edge in the middle of the range. This is literally the middle of the current range. Take a low, make a violate a step, then there is edge. This has just proven there is no edge. Shouldn't have taken this one really. And we're still in the middle. Still in the middle. This is now probably better because it has actually made a step and violated it. But guess what? I'm not in the business of longing anymore. And of course I became the liquidity. This is way better. There is your yellow candle that gets violated. This trade with that stop loss and the exact same target would have been way better. Why could I not wait for it? I don't know. 4.6R would have been better than this attempted 1.5, but we'll see. We'll see if that would have worked out. But it's just not getting through this 50. Amazing. The next closest liquidity will be here. But wow, someone is selling here. this trade, very similar to this one, but there's a violated yellow candle. And there we go. Got better chances of working out because liquidity grab, trap shorts, need to get out. Let's see if we will get this one. Quite a bit stupid, huh? Seeing the exact same trade play out just because of one candle difference. And I mean, the trade will be up until here. That will be 2.7. Very interesting to see. That a very similar trade just because of timing has a different outcome. So what do we have here? A yellow candle. What did we not have here? No yellow candle. So this is the beginning of, yeah, the white ones are starting to win. And there we go. This probably, as I said, the actual safe target is here. Then you can take this one, but I would still think this high should be taken because this got violated. This is a higher low, so this should take that high then, and then some. Point of control still at 936. Well done for messing this one up. Look at you. Cute how you took this high. So for the same trade, could have been 100 points. Instead, I paid, wow, 50? Are you kidding me? Come on, just lose something here. No setup, no setup yet. Now you have gotten a better, was that just now a better wick? So far we're just ranging. Well, let's see. Would you believe it? How this was the absolute low? Madness. The absolute low. And we are zooming back to the upside. We have indeed now overpowered the yellow candles, and looks like we are looks like we are taking the opening range high. So I'll keep my eyes peeled on. It's actually, yeah, it looks more likely that we're going higher now. Let me see from a 4-hour point of view. 4 hour, hey, we have wicked onto the bullish engulfing. And we're now doing what? Respecting the EMAs, the 4 hour, we're going higher. This one here, we are still, well, making our way down. So this can just be another leg down, but it's the 50. The 50 is generally a bull bear sort of line. Oh. $15. Well, we are on our way to go higher. Oh, what a beautiful retouch of this. My levels do work. It's just I don't work the levels. So quite low probability that this is the high, as there's no structure to break, and this should now violate it quite quickly. I hate this price action. It's not very easy to read, even though this is the absolute low, which we've marked out, but I didn't take it. This has violated a structure point, so therefore this is a higher low and has taken the highs once again. That is according to the rules. We have a 50 with a bearish engulfing, which is a nice 3R trade, and we have here a trapped shorter after this step, and it has led to taking the highs, which was a nice little trade. Let me see. This is currently the 1 minute. We need to know that that our retracement is over, okay? Like, this is exactly what I said earlier. We want to take the highs and then violate the bullish engulfing. This is good at the highs. It is rejecting from the 50. We need to go below here in order to continue the bearish trend. you see here, here we have violated the step. So therefore, going here for a short was not very high probability, because you first needed to take the highs once more. But now it's different. This looks like a nice correction here. And we should rather look to short this now. This is way higher probability. Just make another bullish engulfing and then violate it. That's the trade. So now we have the same on the 5-minute. Rejection here of this structure point, and then violating this structure point. So we can, in 3 minutes, short that. We have a bearish engulfing here, just like we had a bullish engulfing there at key points. Honestly, what I'm waiting for now is here a bullish engulfing and then violate it. That's way higher probability because we've just violated one, so we need to take another one, and then I would say we are good to go lower. So there it is, there's the bullish engulfing. Close below it. If you don't close below that one, we are only going higher. What is this on the 5 minutes? Well, the opening, what opening? It's the value area low. You need to confirm this by losing it. This is another retest of this level on the 50. As long as the 50 holds, it holds. This now needs to lose it. Okay. Candle closure below the white candle, and we're good to go. Five-minute EMA is red, the 15 is red, while the 1 hour is technically green. So we are approaching. I'll put it above here. We're approaching a trade. Okay. You should first see a little reaction, and then the next one closes lower. If you shows respect by not closing lower, still no trade. And this can very quickly just go higher. Make a bearish engulfing that closes below the white one. You have a dream team. The 5 minutes, has it closed below? Battle of the Bulls and the Bears. Okay. We are going somewhere. I mark it short if it closes below. Well, that was an if condition. It has not closed below. There's no close below this level, so there's no trade yet. Are you not entertained? Closes are powerful. Yep. No. Sorry. Now it's a long. Isn't that funny? I love it how market structure just saves you from taking bad trades. Simple criteria, close below here and we can go. Just because you close below 1 doesn't mean a lot. But close below this subsequent one, you have a way higher chance that it actually works out. But this is still a higher low in this context, and you can go higher. So I'm gonna attempt this now. The technical target is still here. You know what, I'm not taking it. All the EMAs are still red. I would much rather wait for this to be violated. Or it is now 4 o'clock. This is in control, this is in control. Just go below this already. Go below it and lose it. And continue. It's like pulling teeth. On the other hand, if you go above here, I'm longing. So, close below here, we're in a short. Close above here, we're in a long. Just tell me where you want to go. Interesting how this is the level that we just highlighted. Honestly, so far this is the only time where there were trap shorts. This might be the second time. But because you have this one above, still don't like it. Shorting. If you close lower, I'm gonna short you. Wow. Defend it again. Okay, make a little step here and a long. Wow, wow, wow. Print this here. Flopping and groping this thing. Absolute madness. How amazing is this, where the 5 minute in control, the 5 minute in control, here it gets defended. This thing just wants to go higher. From this point of view, but it doesn't want to go higher from this point of view. So you have to lose 5 minutes. Oh, oh, oh. Are we now getting there? Are we now getting a second one? Okay, we've closed below the 50. Now going for it. And I assume that we will respect the yellow candle now, okay? Just don't punch straight back up. We are slowly closing lower. Do not punch above here. Oh, come on. I hate it. Have I mentioned that I hate sideways ranges? Need to refrain from trying to long straight away, but it's gonna stop me out again. Well, I hate it because we're still in the opening range. Haven't moved an inch. An inch. I don't even talk in inches, but I'm currently a short from here. Okay, stop loss above here. Assuming, hoping, but this now has just closed higher. If you close higher, not great. But it's again, it's a sideways range. But I'm gonna be greedy on this. If this survives, I want it to go down. Okay. I shorted right after the close of this. If we finally lose it, I'm looking for the lows. Come on. Yellow in control, yellow in control, yellow in control. Lost the white one. Just lose this white one. Now on the 5 minute, you have the same thing. We have just lost the white one. Here, try, lost it. Didn't see. Here in the 5 minute, try hard until now you've lost it. So, all good for lower. Definitely until these lows. I mean, not definitely. But yeah, it looks like the yellow candles are in control. Just stay in control, okay? You can all just instantly pump right up. So much indecision. We are literally sitting on the point of control. Now we're below the 50 again. Let me see. The 15 minute is up here. It can literally squeeze higher. I think this close here is really nice to wick on and then go lower, because it's also an untouched 1 hour, as you can see from over here. Okay. No. Wow, this is pulling teeth. Come on. Just get going. I have my stops. My stop literally here. Too much wick action here on the bottom. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of hope in this. It's all just sideways. So these are quite meaningless in a sideways market. And yeah, if you look at it, this shows intention, this showed intention. The next thing, if you close higher than here, eh? It's really, I stick to it until I get stopped out. It's good to see another yellow candle. 5 minute EMAs are red generally, and it's a 50 rejection here, so generally it rolls over and takes the lows again, since we also, this is a straight leg down. Bum, 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 bum. taking ages. Taking ages to get going. But if you want to see it as a trend line, it's actually good. Bounce, 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 loose, and now visit the next leg, because this is also an order block. An order block's job is to break the low. Oh, it's just we have closed a little bit higher than the order block. That's not so great. But this is still looking okay. It's looking good until it just makes this. It's just not closing lower. Just close lower. You again have wicked a little bit lower. Didn't close lower. You print a load of yellows. If you start closing higher, I'm gonna long you. My goodness. Again, teasing. I'm about to switch long here. There's no follow through. Okay, this has now stopped me out. We are not going lower, we are indeed going higher. That took a while to actually do. So this has obviously not worked out so far. Yeah, that's the thing when the trend actually turns around, right? And you are took a while to go lower. So maybe I'm gonna get rid of all these levels now. But okay. A violated yellow. It goes higher. A very cute little range day this is. Let me have a look here. This can quite quickly escalate. Now that we have put in a bottom formation. Long lower wicks, bullish engulfing. It's not very clear what he wants to do. At least not to me. Mixed signals today, mixed signals. So now again he just noodles onto this, takes this high by a wick. This would have looked so good of just continuing lower, but I mean, what happens if you now put a bearish engulfing here? Are we then switching bias to short again? The 1 hour is still pointing higher. Let me see. This is the 1 hour. Are we going through anywhere? The 30-minute has a nice order block. So does the 15-minute. Oh, the 15-minute actually looks good to wick onto here for lower, making some liquidity here. On the other hand, that can just be for tomorrow. Oh, we have a nice 1 minute bearish engulfing here. This is all just on the right side. Again, taking the highs with a bearish engulfing. I just so want to short this, but I should not do that. The 1 hour. This is actually now the leg that I was waiting for. A leg without structure. It's mixed signals. Mixed signals. What is the mixed signal? This is going higher. As long as you push higher, there's no point shorting it. The best trade was literally here. I've seen this where this just keeps grinding higher, and then at the end of the day, before you see it, it's just has blasted off. But we will see another entry signal. It's down 2 trades today. Not the end of the world. So get a little step down and violate one, and I'm good to go. Preferably onto this last trapped short, which means that's the one that I'm gonna play now. So long this, trapped, short this here, looking for continuation. Okay. honestly, this looks like it just wants to keep going. Since we have taken the lower liquidity, previous to high liquidity would be here. So we're just making another continuation. I'm just gonna take that as a continuation of this local uptrend. Up, sideways, up. Just one of those where you have the initial impulse at the beginning of the day, and then it just keeps hammering higher. We shall see. 5-minute all green. Again, if you have closed higher above a yellow candle, it serves as a stepping stone and we continue higher. Immediate take profit would be here, but since we have bounced from the 50 on the 1 hour, I would look at the opposite liquidity, which is, well, what other liquidity is there besides here and then ultimately up here, the 4-hour order blocks on this side here. Potential to just keep it running for a while. Close higher again. To be honest, I don't like this being an order block. I think this is now the distribution leg. Since we are respecting the bullish 1 hours, just keep going, just keep going. not going. It's not going. It's not going. Yeah, I think I'll leave it for today. Don't have a clue what's going on. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.